I'm Amy from Doodle Dog Designs. Today I'm going to make a Patriotic Betsy Ross box. I'm starting with this wooden box. You could use a paper mache box also. Real thin wood, it might be balsa wood, I'm not sure. It measures 6 inches by 8 inches and it's about 5 inches tall. The first thing I'm going to do is paint it red. I have this bright red, and don't worry, I am going to tone it down. It won't stay bright red, but that's what I'm going to start with. I am going to be sanding some of this paint off, so I'm not going to get too worried about covering every single little spot. The paint is dry now, so I'm going to do a little bit of sanding to give the box a distressed look. I'm going to want to put a printed label here, so I want to measure the box to see how big I want it to be. So I want it to be definitely no more than 3.5 inches tall. I have this Betsy Ross graphic. I will put a link in the description below to the graphic on Etsy, and I'm going to import it into my word processor. The file is starting off as an 8 by 10, but I want it to be no more than 3.5 inches tall. So I'm just going to shrink it until it's about the right size. And then I can print it on my printer. And then I'm going to change it to print best quality instead of normal or draft. I have the label printed, and now I'm going to fold along the edges of it, and then I'm going to tear it. I don't want to cut it and have a really sharp looking edge. I have a brown stamp pad, and I'm just going to get a little bit of that onto a rag, and I'm going to use it to kind of distress the edges a little bit. And I'm going to use some matte finish Mod Podge. And I'm going to put the Mod Podge on the back of the label. Then I'm going to center it here on the front of the box. I've got some burnt umber, it's a brown craft paint, and I've got a little bit of water in my paint tray here, and I'm going to water down a little bit of this paint. And I'm going to use a rag to dip into that. I'm just going to rub this around on my box everywhere to tone the brown down a little bit. And give it a little bit of a grungy look. Now that everything is dry, I'm going to add a finishing wax. I'm just using Minwax Natural because that's what I have. You could use whatever type of wax you have on hand. A lot of different companies make these waxes. I'm going to rub it on everywhere and then I will buff it off, and this protects the finish. There are also some finishing waxes that have a dark color to them, and you can use those if you want even more of a grunge look. Be sure to click the like button and subscribe below. I'll see you next time. Bye.